as hell.
Dude, it's gnarly.
Why would anyone skate this?
I don't know, but you did. Was it the scariest thing you ever did around here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's pretty freaking gnarly.
Yeah, I remember we came here like one winter and I started trying to skate it and it was snowing, so I stopped. But I remember I would like lock into the rail, go in the grass, and just fucking slide all the way to the bottom, which is like best case scenario, I guess. That first day I probably tried for like maybe 2 hours, and then like I said, it just started snowing, so like I would lock in, jump to the side. I never once jumped over. A little bit at a time, like get in, jump out. And so yeah, I would just like start to get a little bit further, but it snowed, so I had to stop. So that second time I came back, there was a lot of pressure. We had a photographer, we had, you know, how many people were filming that day? Like
5,
5
4 or
people?
5, yeah. We had still shot 3 video cameras.
So it's like I didn't really have a choice. Like I had to do it, you know.
Yeah. And nobody else wanted to skate it with you.
Well, why would they?
How many stairs is this?
22, I think. Right?
22.
And it's kind of downhill when you pop, and then you kind of have to gap to it front side. Not much, but like this makes a difference. I guess it doesn't when the rail's already 30 feet long. Like, what's this? But
yeah,
still mentally you're like,
yeah, but like regular, you gotta pop before that stair. So there's the stair.
Yeah.
You gotta pop there where you're standing, and then you got 22 stairs of death on a rail that's as wide as your thumbnail.
Well, so that's the other thing, is it's not a round rail, which would make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
It's square, but it's like thin. Straight on. This rail is not straight, dude. Well, I guess it kind of looks straight in the camera, but
It's wiggling.
A little bend down at the end. It's got a little.
there's a little bender in there.
Yeah.
I know Jake Wikersham shot a photo. This is actually my first photo in a magazine too. So they used it in Focus, which I don't even know if it's around anymore. Probably not.
It's somewhere.
This tiny little photo too wasn't even like a whole page. They just gave me like the corner where you'd like grab it to turn the page, you know?
This thing's
How old were you when
huge.
you did this? How many years ago was that?
I think I was 19. I
19?
think that was the last year I lived here.
I thought you were 17, but yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe. Because I know it was like towards the end of the shuffle.
Yeah.
'Cause I was trying to wrap up.
Yeah,
the
you were
car.
like 18, 19 then.
Yeah. So probably either 18 or 19.
A crooked?
Like decision on this motherfucker.
Yeah, you got time for sure.
Yeah, you can have like 2 dreams and a financial planning meeting.
I mean, even the runway up to it, it's like, I mean, skating California spots, you don't, like, they don't even know what cracks are. There are craters. Like, just imagine rolling up to this thing, like, dude, I would not. You couldn't pay me to do this again. I mean, you could.
Yeah. I mean, you could pay me,
You
but
could pay me to do it again, but.
I'd try it if somebody paid me. But I wouldn't get it. You'd actually get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd just get hurt like 2 tries in. What board size were you riding at the time? Did you need bigger wheels?
So I remember I had that orange skateboard, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was an Element, probably 825.
825, that's a big one for you.
I know. I skate 8 now.
Yeah.
It was a fucking boat. I don't know. I know they were box wheels for sure. Probably silver trucks.
Yeah.
Probably.
That sounds about right at the time.
Box shoes.
Box shoes.
And I had a big shirt. I remember because that shit was striped.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking fly
Yeah.
as hell.
Actually, the shirt you're wearing that day was like
It's cool.
half checkered striped.
Yeah, they
It
were
was
like
they were like
mismatched.
wraparound checkers in a way.
Weird. I tried to board side it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. I would jump on, because I had to go this way. So I would jump on and immediately jump over.
Fall over that
Yeah,
way.
because I was just too scared to go tumbling down this shit.
Yeah. Did you hit this thing at all? This guy wire? Because I remember this was here.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the thing is, because I was going really slow too, but the second you lock in, even if you lock in and jump right out, you're going to miss that. And I was worried about that initially, but like if you're worried about hitting that, you're missing the big picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
You're not getting down this rail.
But I would probably hit this line right here, go face forward into this rail, and then like catch it with my hand here and knock myself like balls first into this guy wire. That's exactly how like my first real attempt would go.
But the thing is, Hall of Meat is still coverage.
That's true.
You know, so like hauling
True.
it gets on Thrasher.
Look at how far back I got to get just to fit this thing in. That is a massive handrail right there. Handled it like a boss too. Steve's all creeping in the background.
What's in here, dude? I see something looking at me.
When I tried it initially, that's like what sucks so bad is like trying a trick like this and not getting it. You think about it all the time, like you want to go back and do it so badly, but at the same time you don't.
Yeah.
Because it fucking sucks to do.
Right.
You know.
But how big was that relief that when you finally rode that out?
Yeah, I think rolling away from this was probably the most rewarding trick I've ever done in my life. I mean, it's definitely the biggest rail I've ever done. I've done a couple that are like similar, but they were in California.
Yeah.
So they were just better rails.
I mean, the way I remember it, this was like a coffee rail. Like you showed up, took you a few tries, you got it. You started doing like 6-foot high tray flips everywhere. And then we went to like 4 other spots and you got your clips at every spot.
Well, that's the best part about this day is this was the first spot of the day and we got 3 more tricks.
Yeah.
You know, and one of which is like similar value, but like a 12 stair. So
Yeah.
and the 12 stair here is like a 20 stair out there. You know? Like,
You guys
those
will see it.
fucking baby stairs out there don't count.
Y'all will see it.
Yeah.
We're going there next. So this is the second spot we went to. Why don't you walk us through it, Zach?
Let's check it out. So you skated this thing by, you go across the street, hop up the curb, and then when we skated it, that wall rail right there extended up here.
All the way out to here, you can see where they cut it off.
Yeah, and it went all the way, it went further than that, right?
Yeah, it went all the way down.
Almost
Like,
all the way to the end.
yeah, you had to pop out and you were like right at the brick wall down there.
So
This is that spot.
Yeah.
I never knew where this fucking was, dude.
they got rid of it, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, dude, this spot was actually hard to film at. Like,
Yeah, it's narrow and
it looks like you could still skate it. You could probably kickflip over this.
dude, imagine from like this right here. This
Yeah.
is kind of a bump. You could maybe
Boom.
snap an ollie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember this thing being weird because when you grind it, it's against the wall, but like only to your knees. So your face is like
Yeah.
fucking sketchy. And I remember when I 50'd it, I grabbed the bar.
Yeah, you had
People
some
were
finger
talking
taps
shit
going
on
on.
that.
Fuck 'em.
So yeah, this spot is the most different now.
Yeah, it's just completely skate stopped. I mean,
Yeah, they just put a wall up
You
basically.
know what's crazy is this sidewalk went from here to there,
Yeah, smoothly.
and it was a ramp. And
Well,
what they did
right
is,
here, this part was flat.
But look at what they did to like
I
compensate.
know, like they redid
They
all
go
this.
all the way around.
Yeah.
That's Independence.
I don't know, bro. This looks pretty skatable right here.
I'll sack this rail and this rail first drive.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, what did we do that day? I know we started with like a 50 and then like a front.
Front tail
spin.
fakie and a front crook that day.
I think the actual trick we used for my part was front crook fakie. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever done the trick at that time.
Right.
And I do a lot of front crooks now, but I didn't then. So
Yeah.
that was kind of like a interesting.
This was like the most chill spot. Like we were so comfortable here. Like we didn't feel like anybody cared,
Yeah.
and yet they're the ones that took the most action against it.
Right, like all the other spots are still
Yeah,
there.
they're all
Now,
exactly the same.
The 12 is still there. The 8 stair ledge is still completely
Yeah.
skatable. This is one of the spots that I would actually want to skate now. A wall rail is ideal. You know,
Yeah.
It's like a flat bar. I love that shit.
Exactly.
It's fucking right up my alley. And this is right down the alley.
Right down the alley right there.
It's not very good. Let's try to commit. So this is the Independence Square. This is basically like the heart of like street skating and Independence. It's
Yeah.
also weird. We have a thing called Santa Caligon. It's basically where all the rednecks come to.
Like a redneck carnival, dude.
Yeah, it's like a redneck carnival.
Every year Labor Day.
Yeah, you can't really see it. Maybe I can find like a clip of it, or just like any sort of riot. You know, will probably look the same.
Yeah.
Within 2-3 blocks, you have all these spots. There's the third spot we skated, and then right there you can see the edge of the 12 stair. So that just kind of shows you like how close all these spots are together. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is like the heart of like when I was first getting into like street skating. I looked up to all the dudes who would just come here and skate this place. They used to come in big groups of like 10, 15 dudes, and they'd be nollying all the 7 stairs and just the coolest shit in the world to me, you know. This is the 3rd spot, so it's this. It's an 8 stair, 7 stair.
8.
8 stair. So it's an 8 stair, and it's got this outledge. I use that word pretty loosely because most outledges are not level. So I had the bright idea to crook this thing, but you can't. Like,
You back 5-0'd it too, I think. Yeah, I think so.
what was I thinking? No, it's weird because
Yeah, you have to gap past this rail, hit that ledge, and then take the 8 stair drop.
That's sketchy.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the runway. What was I thinking?
Dude, look, that's the craziest thing about this is this runway. Like, this is all metal grate.
Dude, yeah, right.
You have
it's
to
like,
stand on this,
fuck that.
which could fall through at any moment.
Give it one good like.
Miss these little obstacles in it, which it literally changes grain.
Yeah, you can't even like, you can't even start from the back because you'll just like
Right.
stop.
If you try to run, you can't roll over.
Oh,
this
dude, this
stuff.
one's bouncing.
Yeah, this one's gonna fall through.
All right, we should break it
Let's
on.
get off it. And you like literally just like handled this like, yeah, this was light work for the day.
So yeah, we had done the 22, and then we went to the wall rail, and I think this session started with like a couple of back 50s, and I probably just stuck and ate complete shit, I'm sure, because it's not skatable.
That's how I remember it.
You know, and I don't think anyone's probably skated it since.
We just kept putting wax upon wax upon wax on it until finally we were like, well, one truck might go.
I think I remember a back 50 not working repeatedly, and then a back 50 just worked.
It worked.
You know, because there's like less weight and like you were shifted different.
You landed it with ease, and then you took a couple more tries and got that crook.
Yeah, I think the crook was like the actual trick we wanted.
Then you headed straight down there and kickflipped up that 12.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Up it is what I said.
Up to 12.
Up the 12. Little flat gaps right here.
See now, like, this is the kind of spot I'd skate now.
Yeah.
Like, 3 flats in a row, dude. Like,
Flippy flip the 8, tray flip, come down here,
even.
1 foot over this.
You start by doing a stall on the bottom of the 8
Yeah, yeah.
The first
Stall the first step.
Then you come this way because it's downhill and you don't have to try as hard.
Right.
Yeah, we did that. We got the 8 stair, and then we're like, oh hey, well there's a gigantic 12 stair right around
Yeah,
the
this
corner.
is not even like a 12 stair, dude. This
Yeah, no,
is.
it's not. And here's why it's not a 12 stair, because after the 12 stair you have this. I'm gonna call this like a 1 stair. Because this is not a crack.
No, that's
It's
it.
like a whole.
That's a star.
It's a whole chasm.
Exactly.
You gonna nollie flip it?
Yes, funny. It's like crossed my mind to like come back and try something down this.
I bet you could.
But I have no intention. The trick was a kickflip.
Yeah.
And I remember Jeff, being a real friend, was like talking me out of it.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you not to get hurt today.
Yeah, which, you know.
You'd already hit a 50 down a 22 stair rail. You'd already annihilated that wall rail over there without getting cut up. And then you hit that impossible to skate 8 stair. And I'm like, dude, you've already won today. And you're like,
I was out for
nah,
fun, dude.
I'm getting it. You're like, I'm getting it. And I'm like, okay, well, set up over here.
Yeah, trying to talk me out of it for like my safety. And of course, fuck that. Like, I want to fucking skate until my legs break. And then now I'm like, I don't even want to walk down this. I'd rather go the long way because it's
Go walk all the way down the hill.
only a 6 stair there, so I can walk that. You know.
You did all that stuff in one day.
That was a fucked up day.
It was gnarly.
Yeah, I remember Josh Barclay style flipped this, which is the coolest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen in my life. I don't think I've ever skated like that big, like stairs. This is definitely the biggest stair set I've skated. So I've skated like a higher number of stairs.
Yeah, but not as tall.
Yeah, I mean
This is huge. Like,
this thing's taller than the 16. Like Hollywood High is not as tall as it's longer, but with longer gaps, the faster you go, it's kind of like less impact.
Yeah.
You hit the ground and roll.
yeah.
I have skated a couple of gaps bigger. Margarita's gap, I think, is probably
Yeah, Margarita's is probably a little taller,
taller.
but it's into a much smoother situation than this.
And then the gap by Ollie, that gap is probably
Yeah, it's
tall.
pretty big. This is like eight and a half feet
like
tall. Yeah.
The metal.
Yeah.
But it's also literally just a drop, so you don't have to actually clear anything. I
Right.
didn't inflate my board either. It's just an Ollie.
Right.
It's totally different.
That catch on that kickflip at this spot is one of my favorites I've ever seen anybody do.
Got a photo of that too.
Yeah.
That actually also got used in a magazine.
Yeah.
So that day, 2 photos.
Fuck yeah.
You know, like. Oh,
That's how you do it, kid.
Fucking gnarly.
Yeah, but look at you now.
I know. Now I'm doing YouTube and shit.
Standing in front of spots you skated.
Not even skating them, just talking about it.
If we were to do this, we'd be talking about this curb right here for me. Like, yeah, I rolled down here and I was like, nose stall. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be really cool if someone came along and skated this, but that'll never happen. And then look at this guy. Just moves in down the street, asks me for a ride to the park every day for like 5 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say every single day.
Hits one handrail and one gap and then moves to California. Hey, there goes one.
Getting it.
Yeah.
Pushing, dude.
That was a good push.
He was hauling.
Like a young gun.
Pushing uphill. dog.
Nah, that was a longboard.